Welcome back to the Boondocks Homestead. Today we're going to make lasagna, and I'm going to use the goat cheese or the chèvre that I made the other day. And if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. And we were trying to decide how we were going to eat that cheese. It's kind of got a cream cheese texture to it. And so we had thought about lasagna, and we think that's going to work. So we're going to see. It's good on crackers. We told you we'd get back with you on that. It's good on crackers. But I really think it's going to be good in this lasagna. I'm cooking up the hamburger and the onions. I've got it going for the lasagna, and we'll put it together here in a minute before I go get on the bus. And I've also started some focaccia bread. And so it's going. And we're going to dress it up with some olives and sun-dried tomatoes. I think that's going to be really good to go with our lasagna. So I've got it rising. And then we'll put all this together here in just a minute. So don't you go nowhere. So I'm going to get this ready. I got my ghost cheese out. I'm going to get you over here where you can see. I just crack an egg. I kind of stir that around in there a little bit. Now, okay, let me get you back up here for a minute. I got to tell you something. There's different cheeses you can use to mix with your egg and your Parmesan cheese and your parsley, right? You can use ricotta cheese, which is what I used to use all the time from the store. I just go grab me a carton of ricotta cheese. It was about that big. And I would use it. And then I have also used, when I worked at children's home, I used cottage cheese. And that's what a lot of people do that. I think my mom still does that to this day. So I'm going to use this, and we'll see how it turns out when Tim gets home. I think it's going to be just fine. I think that right there will be just about enough. I said that was about as big as ricotta. But here's what I'm doing. Let me show you something. This is all I'm going to do because Tim and I won't eat a great big dish of it. So I'm just making like a small casserole dish for us because that'll probably feed us a couple days. Okay, so I'm going to just it's a little bit harder than ricotta cheese, but not much. And I put a full egg in there, and that I do normally in a big tub of it. Oh, I got to show you guys something else. Look at this before I get going here. That's my sun-dried tomatoes and olives in my focaccia bread. I am so excited about that. I love that stuff. It's so good. Sourdough focaccia bread. It is yummy. Okay, but I will tell you, I put a little bit of rosemary on it. Tim will have to pick that off because he does not like rosemary. He's just not big on it. So I like it, so we'll just pick it off for him. Okay, I normally use about a quarter cup. I'm going to go ahead and use a quarter cup in this. That's probably a quarter cup right there. And I stir that in there. And some people just layer this, but I just stir it all together and then I put it in. Put it on top of the noodles. And you guys, I didn't get the noodles that you cook. I got the cheater noodles that you just put in and you bake them. I'm sorry. I didn't have time. I don't normally do that ever. But I just didn't have time. Okay, we'll put some of this in here. The cheese had a little bit on it, but we're going to put a little bit more. Okay, see that? All right. Let's put this other hunk of cheese in here, and I will find a use for that. You can betcha. Now, I'm going to go ahead and spray my pan because I don't want it to stick. And on that. Yeah, this is how I do it, guys. I hope I got enough sauce, actually. I may have to get some more sauce out. I line the bottom with the meat mixture. And then it's time for the noodles. I knew it. I knew they were not going to fit, you guys. That's okay, because we're just going to do that. But I ain't going to waste that. I'm going to put that in there. You know me, no waste, no waste. And now I'm just going to kind of push those down in that sauce. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull that one off. See how that does there? Oh yeah, that's going to be good. Now what I do is I just put like a little bit going down the noodles. This is going to be so good. I just know it is. I just know it is, guys. And I just kind of spread it the best you can. You know, ricotta cheese is the same way. It's just you do the best you can. Cottage cheese is a little bit easier to do it, but I'll tell you with cottage cheese, if you've got kids that don't like cottage cheese, they will pick that out of there. I ain't even kidding you. Them kids at the home would, if they didn't like cottage cheese, they'd be like, there's cottage cheese in here. But, you know, it's just how it goes sometimes. You can't camouflage it very well, and it just doesn't break down very well. Okay, I think that'll be enough, because that's going to melt, okay? That's going to melt in there. All right, and then we're going to put our mozzarella cheese. I don't even have it open and ready, you guys. I didn't have nothing ready. I've been outside milking and feeding. And listen, I was milking the goat that I milk once a day. We thought we ought to start milking her twice a day because she's getting so big. And it's a good thing because I got another quart from her this morning, and I'm sure I'm going to get a quart from her tonight. So that'll be a half a gallon of milk a day. Now, tell me I don't need to be learning how to make cheese, would you? I got to do something with it. And I'm tired of buying this. You know how much this stuff is? It's ridiculous. I'm just going to tell you, it's crazy, ridiculous. Okay. I'm going to stop complaining. I'm thankful for everything, you know it? For everything. Okay, put another layer. I think we'll have enough to do 3 layers, I'm hoping. That layer on there. Okay, I got it all done, you guys, and I have my grandson here and my son who's hiding over there in the chair. They come by to see me, and so we're gonna let him taste test this and see if he likes it. And he's really liking the focaccia bread, so we're gonna let him eat some of that. Don't that look good? Okay, let me cut him a piece of lasagna, a little thing of this. This is what it turned out to look like. Let me get that for you and show you before I cut into it. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's get us a piece. Or get you a piece. I'm not going to eat yet.
Looks good.
You think it looks good?
Mm-hmm.
I do too. I think you'll like it. Ooh, I think it's hot. Ooh, look at all that cheese. Now listen. Well, I'm going to let you taste it, and then I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to let you taste it, and then I'll tell you what. You want a piece of bread? Grab you a piece of bread.
So taste it, and then you're going to tell me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that scares you, but...
No, it don't scare me.
That's hot, too. Be careful. That's going to burn your mouth off, boy. Careful. It's hot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, though. That's real good.
Did you taste it, or did you just swallow?
I tasted it.
Yeah, because your grandpa just swallows it. He don't usually taste it. He just swallows it down. I figured it was too hot for you to sit there and chew and enjoy it. Let it cool off just a minute.
I could definitely taste it. It tasted really good.
Okay.
Try me another bite of it. You can go ahead and tell me while I'm eating it, though.
But you liked it?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, so did you by chance watch your Nana's goat cheese video the other day?
No, but I just saw it on there on Facebook.
Okay, well, that's what's in it.
It's got goat cheese in it?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Never had goat cheese before. It was good though.
He grew up on goat milk. He couldn't have other milk. We'd be at the store and he'd say, Nana, don't forget the goat milk. I'm like, okay, okay. So you like it?
The cheese is really good.
Well, now the cheese on top is mozzarella. That one layer that you put, usually ricotta cheese or cottage cheese, I used my goat cheese that I made. And when you go watch that video, you'll see what it is, what it looks like. Did you try the bread?
Yeah, I tried the bread too. I didn't get to put
Now,
my input on it though.
oh, go ahead. How do you like the bread?
Bread's good.
Is it good?
Really good.
And there's sun-dried tomatoes in that, and then olives. You may not like the olives, I don't know, but I do. I like it. And Paw will have to pick off a lot of that stuff. He don't like it.
Yeah, I really like it. I haven't. I'll probably pick off the olives, but
yeah,
I like the bread. The bread
a lot of people
good.
don't like olives. I like olives. They're really salty, but I like them. All right,
Yeah.
so it passed your test, huh?
Passed my test.
Good, yay!
Now I'm gonna go finish it.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'll put the recipe to this underneath in the description underneath this video. And remember, if you don't have goat cheese, you can use ricotta cheese or you can use cottage cheese. Either one will work. Or however, if you cook this, you already know then how to do it. So Lord willing, we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.